All right, this reading is for Gemini. I I am Robin from Kind of Big Deal Tarot, and I'm getting on here. When I move, I'm going to stop doing lives and start doing regular recordings. And I'm not going to be using my phone. So I'm late because I have to charge my phone. Do all this extra stuff. All right, so as people get on here, I'm going to cleanse this energy. All right, Gemini, let's cleanse this energy. I will be showing myself more, but right now, my room is a mess from packing. I'm getting ready to get out of here next month. All right, gems. I'm going to start off with a soul journey card. I'm going to see what's going on. Of course, somebody always calling me right when I get on. So we're going to see what the soul journey cards have in store for you guys. I named it Eye on the Eyes because that was the download that I got. All right, so let's see what they got to say. We're going to thank our ancestors or spirit guides for tapping in. We're going to tap into the messages for our Geminis, my other air sign. We're going to see what they got to say about you guys. So, thank you, ancestors, spirit guides. Show me some cards for the soul journey of Gemini. Then we're going to get into tarot cards, but I also want to use what's the tea. Ooh. So some of you guys right now might be feeling a little lonely, okay? But you are persevering through the situation. Whatever you're feeling lonely. Please remember that you are never alone, okay? You always have yourself. As long as you don't abandon yourself, you are never alone, okay? So you might be in a place where you're feeling lonely, isolated. As long as you have yourself and your spirit guides, you also know that you have your spirit guides, okay? Again, some of you guys are persevering through this loneliness, and that's all they ask for you to do. Because in your loneliness, you get a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, you build strength. You also build where you're not codependent on anybody's energy for love, self-love. You're also beginning or start to love on yourself a little bit more. So I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. That's what I said. Some of you guys have a good mindset right now, and that is coming from being in isolation. That is coming from your loneliness. All right. But again, remember that you are never alone. You could be feeling alone in relationships. Okay. Some of you guys could be having some type of guilt about something, about somebody interfering in your relationships. Okay. Abundance. So you are focused on your abundance. Okay. You remember that you are a limitless being. Okay. Hi, Faduka. Hope I said that right. You're a limitless being. If you keep your mind set on something positive, your goals, with the eye on the prize, that's what you will hit. But you start having self-doubt, negative mindset, lack mindset, again, that's what you will hit. So keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on setting goals, set them high. Don't set them low. Okay. Again, whatever you picture, whatever you put your mind to do, you can do. Remember, you are a limitless being. You can manifest whatever you desire in your physical reality. You can bring whatever you want from the 5D to the 3. Okay. So again, try to keep a positive mindset, even if you're alone. Persevere through this loneliness. Okay. Because it's only a test. Yeah, some of you guys might want to go out there and have service, the community. Some of you guys are very Duka. If you're new here, please subscribe. Again, you have to get ready for change. There are some big changes on the horizon. Change is one of the things that is inevitable. All right. Some people are or don't like change. They try to prevent change. But when you're preventing the things that are needed in your life, you're holding your own self back, not nobody else. You're holding those goals back. Okay. So there might need to be some changes in your life. Okay. You might be facing a lot of adversity, challenges, obstacles right now, but they're only part of the test. Okay. But the test is set up for what? Your testimony. So please believe that. All right. So now we're going to get into some, what's the tea? Like what's really going on in your energy. Okay. Now remember, this is not going to be for everyone. If it resonates, good. If it doesn't, leave the rest. It is not for you. Okay. Please remember that. Don't take everything to heed. Use your discernment. Use your mind. All right. So let's see. Thank you, ancestor spirit guides. Give me the tea on what is going on in Gemini's energy or around them. Please remember, this does not always have to be you. It could be somebody that is in your energy, is around you. Okay. Please like and subscribe. If you're new here, again, if you're returning, thank you for the support and the love. All right. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. All right. So we got a pick me. We got somebody that's controlling. We got somebody that was playing games, and we got letting go. And we also got a glow up. I do feel like some of you guys are going to have a glow up. But again, you have to persevere through whatever you're feeling right now. If you're feeling lonely, and it's right under the abundance. But again, you might have to let some things go so you can make room for the new things. Okay, you could be around somebody that's playing games with you. All right, always trying to one-up you. Always, very immature, always messing around. They're trying to confuse you. You could be dealing with somebody that's controlling. It could be the same person that's playing games. All right, so maybe that's why you're wanting to be lonely. You could be dealing with a pick-me, somebody that's willing to do anything for the opposite sex, throw them on the bus, anything for attention, and just anything. Like really embarrassing when somebody is like that. Okay, they may try to put you out to be that way, but I don't think that you are. I feel like you're dealing with that or it's around you. And again, this person could be very controlling, playing games, but you need to decide, and they are deciding to let this person go so you can make room for new things. You also could be dealing with some bad habits, codependencies, bad habits in your relationships, bad habits, traits, okay, addictions, whatever. Certain things you need to let go so you can mature, so you can evolve, so you can bring in your abundance. Again, some of you guys are persevering through a lot of things right now so you can get to these goals. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, adversity is always part of life, but it's about living life, not surviving, getting out of survival mode so you can enjoy this glow up. Some of you guys are having a physical and a mental transformation for the better. You're looking good, smelling good, you're attracting, you're not chasing. Okay, Emperor, Empress energy. Somebody that you know might be blocked. Okay, you could be burning through money right now, not saving cash, spends money faster than they can earn it, or this is whoever you're dealing with. Okay, take the energies as they apply. All right, give me a few more for Gemini. So again, could be dealing with a fire sign or earth sign. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, so we're going to see what else they have for Gemini. Whoa. Okay, lust is in reverse, disappointment, earth sign, and low key. All right, they said stop right there. So we're going to stop right there. So again, somebody trying to be low key under the radar, trying to, get one up on you, all right, causing a lot of tension, all right, trying not to cause a lot of attention, but they're not being themselves. They're being fake. They're being phony. They're wearing a mask. Okay, this could be the same person that's playing the games. All right, and again, for some of you guys, you're very disappointed with something or someone. You could be dealing with the trickster, but okay, it could be an earth sign, fire sign, water sign. Okay, doesn't matter, or another air sign. We're gonna get some more information, see what is going on here. What's going on for Geminis? What is in their energy? It's all air sign. What is going on for Gemini's energy? I see triggers. So some of you guys might be triggered. Codependency keeps coming up at the bottom of the deck. Somebody need a therapist, guidance, purify your aura, jump into conclusions, and astral travel. I got that in my download. So some of you guys might be having out-of-body experience. Okay, when you go to sleep, you could be getting contacted in your dreams. Somebody coming into your dream state. It could be somebody that you never even met, or somebody that you did met. These are all signs and symbols and messages. Try to remember your dreams if you can. Some of you guys might also have the power to astral travel, having out-of-body experiences, going into other people's rooms, homes, whatever. Okay, it's different for everybody. Somebody might need a therapist. It might be this person that's very lonely. You might need to talk to someone, okay, because you're going through a place where you're feeling isolated and lonely at the time. Maybe you don't have a lot of people that you can depend on, talk to, because you feel like they play games. They tell your information to other people. You could try to talk to people and they might be jumping to conclusions, or you could be jumping to conclusions about something. Okay, so you want to get all the facts around everything before you jump into conclusion. You also are being guided. Okay, you're currently being guided by your spirit guides, a higher power, your higher self, God, Buddha, Krishna, whatever you believe in. You also need to purify your energy and your aura, everything that's around you. You know, use some sage, use some Palo Santo, cleanse your energy, okay? Because you're around some bad energy, a bad environment, okay? Somebody's very cold and distant right now. This might be you, okay? So again, you're trying to find your life purpose, or your life purpose is knocking on the door for you. But again, you have to pay attention. You have to get yourself out there. You have to set high goals, high standards. So some of you guys are barking on your life purpose. You're trying to find your life purpose, but I feel a lot of pain. Okay, emotional pain. You might be feeling bound to a current situation or a person. You feel like you can't get out of something, so it's hindering you from setting high standards, high goals. Okay, somebody could have a crush on you. You could have a puppy that you really like endure it. Okay, again, you're not alone. You got animals, you got your ancestors, spirit guides. You need to get a new perspective on life, seeing things from a higher perspective, a new view. Okay, because sometimes your clouded judgment can hinder you, like I said, from setting high goals, high standards, for keeping your eye on the prize. So try to get a higher perspective of what you want out of life. All right, obsessions. Some of you guys are very guarded about that as well. You also need to proceed with caution with someone. We got lust, but lust did come up in reverse. So somebody could be lusting for you. You might have had lust for someone, but now it might have died out. Okay, you could be thinking about your family. You could be feeling financial stress because somebody's burning through money that you're dealing with, or you. Okay, you also are determined here. You're determined to set these goals, to set these standards, keeping your eye on the prize. You want certain things out of your life. Okay, and it's about getting to them. Having no limit, making sure you know you are a limitless being. Okay, we are here on this life to live it, but also to live in abundance, not to live in strife, not to live in survival. So again, if you need to go out there and talk to someone, go talk to someone. All right, we're going to shuffle these cards. This is how I shuffle. I saw the Hangman. You could be dealing with Pisces or have a Pisces in your chart. But again, it's about getting a new perspective, pulling back, Okay, when when you're always on go, 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 pulling back and taking the time out so you can look at things in a different view, all right? A different angle. Try to see things on others' perspectives that are around you. Okay, try to get the bigger picture. All right, show me what is currently going on for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. What is Gemini's current energy here in this reading? Oh, you got the World card and the Moon. So again, you're having a spiritual graduation. Congratulations. You also are embarking on new opportunities, infinite possibilities, and freedom. You're completing something, or something is being completed. This is an end of a cycle so you can become your true self. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Must be a lot of people on YouTube right now. Or is it this storm that's coming? But let's move these out the way so we can continue the tarot card reading. All right, so let's get back to it. Like I was saying, Gemini, you got the World and the Moon. So you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, or have that in your chart. You're putting cycles to an end. You're finding yourself, or you will be. But again, at a time you were in a place of inner confusion. You also was operating out of fear, okay? Out of your fear, out of your subconscious. You were living in an illusion, okay? You were having a lot of anxiety. But this is talking also about paying attention to your intuition, following your intuition, because you were repressing your emotions. Again, you might be feeling lonely, but you have to persevere through this situation because there is better out there for you. But again, it's what you put your mind to. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all right? Emotionally balanced, all right? You're trying to remain calm because you know that your mind is overthinking. So again, you might be putting an end to this overthinking and trying to change your mindset. But again, you're trying to remain balanced emotionally because you have some passionate things that are in your heart, also in your mind, that you want to go after. You're trying to remain calm. You also could be dealing with the King of Cups, okay? A husband, a father, somebody is very caring, all right? But he can be very diplomatic, and he also can be very manipulative. Ooh, the Star in reverse. You're giving up hope, or you have given up hope about someone, all right? You've given up hope on this person. Again, it could have been the person that was playing games, all right? You don't feel safe, or you're not trusting in this person or certain situation, okay? Five of Wands, yep. There was a lot of conflict, ego clash, being defensive, struggles, people that try to put you in competition. It could have been secret competition you didn't even know that you was in. Feeling more Gemini's energy or surroundings. So again, with this situation, I feel like some of you guys are putting an end to a certain relationship that had you, let's say, effed up. Okay? Yeah. Some of it was taking you as a fool. And you've been patient long enough with this situation or this person. You might have felt like they were juggling you or kept you in your head, kept you very confused about a matter. But again, you realized that you had multiple priorities and you had to adapt to change. Okay? But some of you guys might have been overcommitted into something and it was causing an imbalance. But you learned patience within this loneliness. Or you also learned patience persevering. But some of you guys, okay, you really want a new beginning. Okay, but you don't want to be reckless. Some of you guys were holding yourself back because you were afraid to take a new risk on a new journey. You were afraid to take a risk on all the things that you want out of life. It's almost like you put yourself to a limit, not realizing you are limitless. You're a limitless being. All right, give me more here for Gemini's energy. All right. We got the Nine of Swords. So again, you got a lot of anxiety, worry, inner turmoil, and fear. You also could have been in a place of depression, not being able to sleep, having nightmares when you do sleep. Okay, maybe astral traveling again, seeing people in your dreams. Again, some of you guys, again, want the willpower and the control to move on out of this sadness, okay? Out of this disappointment. You might have some guilt or somebody that tried to guilt trip you because they know that you want the freedom. This could be a relationship that you're trying to free yourself from. But again, some of you guys don't want to be lonely, but you also don't want to stay in this discord. You don't want to stay in this conflict. You really want somebody there with you, but you want them to be there with you because they want to be there. Not because you're making them or because they have other responsibilities or priorities there with you. Children could be involved for some of you guys. This also could be a job. It could be a friendship. It could be a relationship. So we're going to see more. What is this? There you go, Gemini's, the lovers. The strength card. You have to face your fears, okay? Be very self-aware of your own convictions, okay? Don't worry about anybody else's. And you have to have bravery to make a choice. Make sure this choice is something that is from the heart. Make sure this partnership is about your morals and it's matching your vibe, your energy, your love. Okay? You're looking for something you can have a strong bond with. Somebody you can have a strong bond. And again, with the Temperance card, you could be patiently waiting for this. But all that you're going through is put here for a reason. I said that earlier. You're put through a test of your service. Okay? To the universe. All right? It's about your patience. It's also about finding your purpose, your life purpose. What are you set on this earth to do? We all are set on this earth to do something, to be a part of something, not just to be here. Hi, Myra. This is just a general reading. I'm going to do the free question readings tomorrow. I will post that in the community board. They will be mini session readings, one question only. And then if you want an additional question, it will be $3 on Cash App. All right, so I will be doing that tomorrow. Probably about the same time, around 5, 6 o'clock. We got the Four of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this is you, Gemini. You really need to save money. You really need to be conservative about what you spend. Get over being greedy. Some of you guys are doing something in excess, okay? You're overspending. You're burning through money. You're not saving and putting priorities right there on priorities. You're not saving for your priorities that you want. You might be spending money very frivolously. You really need to pull back your energy, pull back your money, save your money where you can save for security. Okay, you can save for the future, long haul. Okay, because some of you guys definitely was living in an illusion, operating out of fear, operating out of anxiety, not paying attention to your intuition, and repressing your emotions. Okay, you're giving up hope. You're living a life out of lack of faith and despair. You're not paying attention or, even focusing on your spirituality right now because you're trying to remain balanced with everything else. You have a lot of things going on, but again, you have to put yourself first. You have to take some action, some self-discipline. Get out of this turmoil. Get out of this depression. Again, you might need to talk to somebody for that. But believe also it's mind over matter. It's right here. You need to be self-aware of your convictions. You also need to have a little bit more self-love. Okay? Maybe this is what's coming for you. And bravery to step out of this loneliness feeling. Again, that perseverance so you can get to your abundance. At the bottom of the deck, game is over for somebody. Not necessary for you, but for whatever you're dealing with, this turmoil, this anxiety, you got to keep your eye on the prize and justice. Okay, a legal situation, the law. You also got to be honest with yourself. Be truthful with yourself. You can't expect anything from anybody else, but you honestly can expect the truth and clarity from yourself. This is also talking about karmic justice, divine justice. Whatever anybody did to you, don't worry about getting them back. Don't worry about tit for tat. Karmic justice is real. Trust me, it's very, very real. All right. So the people that have done you wrong will get theirs. If they don't get it by the legal system, God, the universe will take care of it. Got the wheel of fortune as I cut the deck. So we're going to ask some more questions before I end this reading for Gemini. All right. Two more shuffles too. I did see the wheel of fortune. So things are going to change in your favor. Just to see the emperor. Some of you guys are trying to step into your spirituality, your divinity. Okay, this is what was going on. Now we're going to get what's to come and what you should do. All right. All right, Spirit, show me what is to come for Gemini out of this energy. So, like I said, you got to hold on and persevere. You got to get through this. It is a battle right now, but it always is a battle if you make the right decisions. Okay. Get out of this illusion of confusion for yourself. Stop repressing your emotions. Go out there and talk to somebody if you need to. Somebody that you can trust and depend on. Also, know that you're not alone. Okay, pray about some things. Tap into your spirituality. Prayer does work. Show me your suggestion for Gemini. How can they move past this? So the Hangman, Pisces energy again. Trying to get a different perspective. Show me. Okay. Ace of Wands. You can't make it up. Basically in reverse. You're not creating anything new right now, Geminis, because you're not being honest with yourself. With Ace of Swords in reverse and Ace of Wands in reverse. You're not creating new beginnings, passionate new beginnings, because you're not being honest. All right? You got to be honest with yourself. Okay? Like I said, you got to expect the truth from yourself. You got to cut some things out. The divine is giving you these messages. But are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? What the divine is trying to show you. It might be a hollow victory, but it's going to be worth it because you're going to create abundance. You could be giving birth to something. If somebody's not being very truthful, you're not being honest with yourself. You're dealing with people that are not honest. You got to cut these people out. Get them out of your vortex. Okay? Somebody needs to walk away from somebody. Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. Could be a water sign. Pisces here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But you also need to detach your emotions from something that you've been holding on to. It could be some secrets that somebody had. Okay, this was like also in reverse, the Two of Wands. You're not choosing to go in the direction that you have, again, because you're being secretive. You also might need to move in silence. Don't tell anybody what you're up to, what's your next goals, because people do sabotage people when they're jealous. All right? You also might plan on doing something with the water sign, but now you feel like you got to walk away, or you might need to. You might need to walk away, detach yourself, take yourself out of the situation. Magician. Okay? You're trying to manifest your abundance here. You're trying to manifest new goals. But again, you have to keep your eye on the prize. Work with the universe. Work with the elements that you have. It's in you. It is your energy as well. Magician, it could be like Virgo season, because it's also Virgo's energy, Virgo and Gemini. Give me more of him. Nine of Cups. When you get your manifestations, you are going to be, that's also the wish card. It is upright. You're going to have some improvements. They're on the way. But again, you have to keep your eye on the prize and you have to be honest with yourself. Tower. Okay, it could have been a shake-up in your home, your foundation. It could have been an accident that's coming. So be prepared for this, right? Be prepared. It could be shocking news that then we got the Star card upright. You have the Star card in reverse. Mm-hmm. I see. Let me pull the right. Oh, child. Look at that fire sign. So many cards, Spirit. It's going to shock the shit out of some people when you do get your wishes, when you do persevere and heal, even in this loneliness, okay? Even in this loneliness. Somebody could be keeping some type of secret away from you. All right. But again, they also could be also getting readings on you, trying to figure out your next move. You're going to come out as isolation. You're going to come out as isolation. And the isolation and loneliness is for you to self-reflect. Okay? Self-reflect on what you want out of life, your soul searching, your goals. Okay? The things that you want to, again, get to. Your eye on the prize. The lovers, again, could have been dealing with a lot of sneakiness and deception. All right? But they're telling you to be very honest and strategic and plan. Don't give up your hopes and dreams. Don't give up your wishes. Don't give up your manifestations. But again, go for them, but be very quiet, like the whiskey rabbit. Okay? Be very quiet. Don't tell many people because you don't want people negative around your situation or give you negative output. Again, 7 of Cups. You guys are confused. You're going to have a lot of options, but remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. So again, you're going to have to make the wise choice. You need to be in a place where your head is right. So you can use the property of discernment to choose the right things. Okay? You're not stuck. You're going to stand up for yourself. Set healthy boundaries. Okay? Because it looked like in a place you wasn't setting healthy boundaries and people were doing and saying and playing and doing whatever they wanted you to do. So again, for some of you guys, you isolated yourself because you didn't want to be a part of this game plan. You didn't want to be a part of this defense. All right. So again, you're going to have to set healthy boundaries with the people around you, family, friends, lovers. They're all here. Okay. You have to have self-love about yourself, that you know that you want more. And that's what you're going to go after. Like I said, the first person you need to be honest with is yourself. You can't expect honesty from certain people. Not if you feel like they're being sneaky. Not if you feel like they're trying to sabotage your plans, your hopes, your dreams, your future. Only person you can expect the honest conversation with is yourself. And like I said, some of you guys might need to go see a therapist because the people that you've been around probably all your life have been very negative and depressing and not being real with you, playing games, being a trickster. So again, you might be emotional right now, but you guys are going to end that. I don't say repress your emotions. I say talk about it to someone that you trust. Okay? Someone that you love. Again, setting healthy boundaries. You're going to get a lot of attention. You're going to have success. You're going to have victory. But it's going to take a little bit of time. But what you want to manifest will come. It will come. Some of you guys are looking very attractive, or you will be. But again, don't let that disturb you or stop you from moving forward. Okay? Whoever this person that is looking very attractive, if it's you or if it's another person, Queen or King of Wands here, they can be a very trickster. All right? And it's almost like this person knows that you're lonely or you've been lonely. You've been pulling back your energy. You've been in a place of isolation. Okay? But when you come out of this isolation, when you come out and start manifesting and going for your goals and situations like that, like I said, be very quiet. Don't tell everybody what you're up to. Don't tell everybody what you're doing because you have people that want to sabotage that for you. Even family members. But you're going to be happy. You're going to have a family. Everything's going to come together. It's going to be good things. But again, like we said in the beginning, you're going to have to persevere through this. This is a test. See how bad do you want this new life? To see how bad do you want these goals? All right? To see if you have it in you. And we know you do. The hell, you're an air sign. Okay? So like I said, be very quiet about your choices. Be very quiet about your plans, your goals, what you're set out to do. You might have some money problems right now, but that's all going to change. All right, so let's see. How's these money problems going to change for Gemini? Ooh, that's the King of Pentacles. All right, how's that going to change? Ooh, child. The Chariot. You're going to be very successful. Some of you guys could get a card, but again, it's about holding back, not burning through money, saving money, okay, planning, making the right choices when you go out there and buy things. I feel like you're going to get some type of job if you don't have one already, okay? But the Father of Pentacles is the King of Pentacles, all right? Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could have them get a job that might be very financially fit for them, and they are going to be successful. You also might get a new car. Some of you guys also might be moving, okay? But somebody is going to get a nice, stable job, and it's going to help out very much because I feel like for some of you guys that are in a relationship, yeah, this person felt like you were going to walk away or you were going to leave them. So I feel like them getting on board. They're getting on board so to make this together. So that's why the world is here. Some of you guys are, again, closing out cycles that did not fulfill you anymore with people, places, and things. Some of you guys are definitely going in a new direction, okay? Heading towards your future. And it's going to shock a lot of people. It's going to shock a lot of people. I hear that you're actually a family person, family man or family woman, okay? You guys are going to be celebrating. You could have a reconciliation from a heartbreak, okay? You could have been brokenhearted by somebody, or somebody's going to be brokenhearted because I feel like they were planning on you basically to leave a situation, or somebody leave you and maybe, you know, come to them. This could have been that trickster. So, you, like I said, you got a lot of people in your energy. Five of Wands, chaos, drama. Or again, you might have somebody that wanted you guys to be apart from somebody. They don't want to see you happy with this person, which makes no sense. Yeah, somebody, 5-5. Somebody's going to be very disappointed. Now you got the Ace of Wands upright. You're giving birth to new beginnings, okay? It could be a daughter. It could be a daughter, all right? But again, this is something that you're going to really love, okay? That you're going to give your energy to, all right? And again, you're going to take action, leadership, okay? You could be a charmer when you're going through your, towards the future. But again, somebody's going to be very nostalgic. You could be having a lot of nostalgic memories of someone, or someone's thinking very much of you. Six of Cups in Scorpio's energy. This person could have felt like you betrayed them, you stabbed them in the back. Here with the Ten of Swords. But I feel like some of you guys are not caring, okay? I hear that they didn't care when they did it to you. Wheel of Fortune at the top of the deck. So again, you need to persevere. Keep fighting. Keep going through this test so you can have this testimony for your future. Yeah, wow. Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in, and it looks like they are coming in. The ships are docking at the harbor. But again, you have to persevere through all your manifestations. Get to your manifestations. All right? Again, that's Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. Setting the goals so you can light that fire. So you can bring that passion back in your life. Bring that passion back in your soul. So you can persevere and get to these goals. Bars. Say, bars. High Priestess here. Do it very on the hush hush. Okay? Some of you guys might be trying to get a reading, might be trying to see there's a magical crystal ball here. Because you want to see your future. But you can see your future. It's in your mind. It's what you set your goals, your mind to. That's your future. Get that doubt, that lack mindset, all this commotion, challenges. Anybody that's bringing you drama, get them out. Anybody that's trying to confuse your love relationship, get them out. Anybody that wants to interfere, get them out. Quietly. Quietly do what you got to do. Be hush hush. The high priestess is very attractive, very alluring. She also is the one and the two. The magician is out here. You got the one and the two. She is what brings this, your spiritual manifestations to the 3D. She brings them to life. Again, keep that fire, perseverance, set them standards, set them high, keep them high. Kanye. Okay, set them standards high. Set them boundaries high. Don't let anybody cross the boundaries or they will get burned. That's what you need to tell them. You won't fuck around with me? You will get burned because you know what? I am the star. I'm rising like a star. You're going to be getting the attention, your wishes, your dreams, all your hopes, but you have to overcome this mindset, this lack mentality, this depression. Okay, all these things are going to come in for you. Good things. But you have to believe that. You're never alone. I don't care if somebody leaves you alone, you're never alone. Talk to your angels, your spirit guides. Get on your knees and pray. Don't care about who has nostalgic memories for you. Let that person, let them go. Because all they are holding you back emotionally. Set your standards high. You got new things coming. You're birthing new ideas. You also might be birthing out. But again, don't let anything hold you back. Not even children, family, friends. You got good things. You can manifest. Remember, you are a limitless being. You can manifest anything that you want. Your dreams, your wishes, the world. Okay? It's in your hands. You're going to move on to calmer waters. Somebody's very disappointed around. Okay? Because they could not cause havoc or will not be causing havoc anymore in your life. They wanted to stop you in your tracks from reaching anything that you desire. And that's bullshit. Who does that? A hater. Hi, haters. Right? I love you guys. You should see the reading that I did called Karmicville. All right? So look at Karmicville. Come back to this reading once or twice if you need it. Because again, you were putting limits on yourself. By whoever you were hanging with, whoever you were listening to, they were stopping the ball rolling. You were stopping the ball rolling. You can't blame anybody but yourself because you wasn't being honest with yourself about who needs to stay and who needs to go. All right? Now you know. And knowing is half the battle, like G.I. Joe. All right, guys. I love you. Okay, I love you guys so much. But you know what? Let's get some funny cards here. Let's boost it up a little bit. Let's get the roast. I've been doing this for everybody, so why not do it for the Geminis? Let's get the roast iconic oracle deck. Show me some cards for Geminis. What is going on in their energy, or what can we laugh about, or they need to laugh about? These are coming from the universe, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. Oh, shit. We got somebody that is a fashion witch. They're not even a real witch. They just a fashion witch. Somebody that dress up, don't even know what the hell they're doing. Okay? I didn't see no magic, no black magic on you. I definitely would have told you guys. Some of you guys are gearing up to be an influencer, or you can be. You can talk about your experiences, your testimony. Like I said earlier, you're going through a test to have a testimony. So you can be an influencer. Some of you guys, how you look good after all the shit that you've been through. Some of you guys are definitely trauma bonding with somebody. I've seen that. You could be dealing with a narcissist, somebody that has their emotions, their heart all locked up. Okay, that's not love, that's trauma bonding. And trauma bonding is when, I don't even know how to explain it. Again, you need to take some self-care. Go to a massage parlor. Okay? Do some work on yourself. But again, like she is, pay attention to your third eye. Pay attention to your dreams. All right? Take a nap when you need to. Some of you guys are going to be a legend because you're going to go through so much. Like I said, you can talk about it. You can be a testimony. Okay? And some of you guys are getting your land back. You're getting something back. You might be getting your body back. You're going to get something back. Some of you guys are dealing with the narcissist. Some of you guys are dealing with the troll. Somebody that loves to troll your social media, troll your life, whatever. They always up in your damn business. All right, guys? That is it for you, Geminis. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Please remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And remember, take that self-care. Get your body back. All right? I love you guys. Bye now.